Get ready for this one. I think you are going to love it.
Oh, yeah.
We're diving into Indian Creek Village.
Nice.
Sometimes it's called Billionaire Bunker.
I've heard that.
And your research stack is incredible.
What do we have?
Everything from nearby schools and dog parks.
Okay.
To date night ideas,
right.
Desserts.
Wow.
Vegan restaurants even.
Sounds thorough.
Clearly you're looking at the whole picture, not just,
Not just the island itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It is fascinating because it suggests you're not just curious about living on this exclusive island,
right?
But about experiencing the lifestyle.
The lifestyle.
It influences in the surrounding area.
Totally.
Yeah.
And speaking of that Miami luxury lifestyle, we have to mention Amit Bhuta and the All in Miami group.
Of course.
They're top ranked to the U.S. for a reason.
What makes them so special?
Well, their marketing is really unique. It seems geared toward buyers who are serious about Miami luxury. And they're willing to pay top dollar.
Makes sense.
And they love sharing their knowledge.
Oh, that's good.
About all the different neighborhoods, which is
perfect for us.
Perfect for our deep drive today.
Absolutely.
Right. They even said they'd help with real estate needs anywhere, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
But back to Indian Creek itself.
Okay.
So picture this. A tiny island.
All right.
Less than half a square mile, connected to the mainland by just one bridge.
Wow, so isolated.
Yeah.
That physical isolation really reinforces that enclave mentality.
Right.
With only 82 residents.
That's it?
Yeah. And most of them are ultra wealthy and high profile.
Of course.
Properties rarely change hands.
I bet.
And when they do, the prices are, well...
astronomical.
We're talking tens of millions. Easily.
Easy, yeah. Talk about exclusive.
It's unreal.
And it's not just the cost of entry.
Right.
Indian Creek has security like you wouldn't believe.
What do they have?
Their own 13-person private police force.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild.
Plus 247 armed patrols.
No way.
Both on water and land.
Seriously?
It's like Fort Knox with strict visitor access.
Wow.
You can't just stroll in.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So we've established that Indian Creek is this,
He's super secure.
Super secure haven for the ultra-rich.
Right.
But your research also includes these articles about the areas around it.
Oh, yeah.
Surfside, Bell Harbor, Bay Harbor Islands.
Okay.
Even Hallover Park and North Beach.
Interesting.
What do you make of that?
It's like you want to understand the ecosystem of luxury.
Okay.
Even if living within Indian Creek isn't realistic for...
Right.
What about experiencing its, ripple effects?
I like that, ripple effect.
Those nearby communities might offer a taste of that high-end lifestyle.
Yeah.
But with, more accessibility.
Exactly. Okay, let's dive into some specifics.
That sounds good.
Starting with education.
Okay.
You've got an article on best schools near Indian Creek Village.
Right.
Which tells me that even in this, really high-end world, good schools are still a priority.
Absolutely. The article highlights top-rated options, both public and private, with, different religious and secular approaches, all within a short drive.
Correct.
It seems like even the ultra-wealthy see, quality education as essential for their children.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Two that stand out are Mater Beach Academy.
Okay.
Going from kindergarten to 8th grade.
Okay.
And Ruth K. Broad Bay Harbor K-8 Center.
Got it.
Both have great student-teacher ratios.
Nice.
And score really high in math and reading.
Those are strong indicators of a good learning environment.
I agree.
It suggests that academic success is still a core value.
Yeah.
Even amidst the emphasis on wealth and luxury.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you've also got an article on daycares near Indian Creek Village.
Interesting.
Which I found interesting.
Yeah.
You'd think everyone there would have private nannies.
Right.
But maybe some families prefer the social aspect.
I see.
And the structure of a daycare.
It's a good point. Daycare can provide valuable socialization.
Yeah.
And learning experiences.
Right.
Even for children from, privileged backgrounds.
Totally.
And there are some excellent options nearby.
Awesome. Like what?
Like the Twinkling Star Learning Center.
Okay.
Which seems to have a really innovative approach to early childhood education.
Interesting.
They even offer VPK, right?
You do.
Yeah.
And they have a range of programs to choose from.
Ooh.
Then there's Kids Choice Learning Center.
Okay.
Known for its age-specific curriculum.
Nice.
And focus on individual needs.
I like that.
They also offer VPK.
Great.
Which is a great resource for families.
Absolutely.
Both centers offer extended care and serve healthy meals.
So practical considerations are important.
Always.
Even in this high-end world.
Exactly. It highlights that even when you're talking about the ultra-wealthy,
Yeah.
The fundamentals of raising a family, they remain the same.
They do.
You still need those support systems.
Absolutely.
Okay, now for something close to my heart.
Okay.
Dogs.
Ah, nice.
You have an article here on dog-friendly parks near Indian Creek Village.
Okay.
Which I love.
I love that.
It shows that luxury extends to our furry friends, too.
For sure.
It's interesting to see the variety.
Yeah, what kind?
You got casual dog runs, beachfront options.
Okay.
Even for pets, there's a range of experiences.
It's like their own little world.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like 92nd Street Park.
Okay.
Just a 3-minute drive from Indian Creek.
Wow, that's close.
Which has a doggy agility course.
Oh, how fun.
I know.
That's cool.
Then there's Bark Beach.
Okay.
Part of North Beach Oceanside Park.
Got it.
It's an off-leash beach just for dogs on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
No way. That's awesome.
I know.
That's so cool.
So even in this high-end environment, there's a recognition that dogs need space to run and play.
Of course.
And that inclusivity for pets contributes to a certain lifestyle.
It does.
Totally.
Yeah.
And there's also Officer Scott A. Winters Park with a separate dog run.
Nice.
And Stillwater Park.
Got it.
Which has areas for both small and large breeds.
Perfect.
They've really thought of everything.
It seems that dog ownership is, seamlessly integrated into the lifestyle.
Right.
Even with the emphasis on luxury and exclusivity.
Yeah, it's not just about the humans.
Exactly.
Speaking of lifestyle.
Yes.
Let's move on to the food scene.
Right.
You got articles about restaurants, desserts, and even coffee shops.
Oh, fun.
Not just in Indian Creek.
Right.
But in the surrounding areas.
Okay, so this is where the concept of
orbiting
luxury gets interesting.
Yes.
Indian Creek itself has limited dining, but nearby you've got this
whole culinary tapestry.
Both diverse and high quality.
Exactly. You have top 5 places to eat near Indian Creek Village.
Okay.
Which highlights Flanagan's Seafood Bar and Grill.
A classic.
A South Florida classic.
Yeah.
Known for its fresh catches and laid-back vibe.
It's family-friendly, but still embodies that South Florida,
coastal lifestyle.
Coastal lifestyle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then there's Mendel's Backyard BBQ and Brew.
Oh, nice.
Their kosher smoked meats are amazing.
Bet.
Especially the dinosaur short ribs.
Oh, wow. And what about dessert?
The bourbon pecan pie.
Of course, can't forget that.
Don't forget it.
Yeah.
For a more upscale experience.
Okay.
There's Makoto.
Nice.
With its modern take on traditional Japanese cuisine.
Interesting.
They even have Japanese Wagyu beef cooked tableside on a hot stone.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's a good example of how the area caters to discerning palates.
Yeah.
Even within a more casual setting.
For sure.
And then you have Street Kitchen, a relative newcomer.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
What's their deal?
Well, they use simple, fresh ingredients.
Okay.
They're known for their fried chicken.
Okay.
Steaks.
Sounds good.
Various other dishes.
Nice.
And it's kosher too.
Oh, very cool.
It suggests that the culinary landscape is evolving.
Yeah.
With new options emerging to meet the diverse tastes and dietary preferences of the community.
That's great.
Okay, now on to the sweet stuff.
All right.
You got top 5 places to get dessert near Indian Creek Village.
Clearly essential research.
Absolutely.
It's quite a range. What do we have?
Marilia Gourmet Paletas has these amazing handcrafted Mexican popsicles.
Oh, yeah.
Called paletas.
Paletas. I love them.
All natural ingredients, tons of flavors.
Cool.
Even vegan and gluten-free options.
It's very inclusive.
For the serious chocolate lover, there's Miami Beach chocolates.
Okay.
High-quality ingredients.
Good.
No preservatives or additives.
Nice.
And they're kosher certified.
Perfect.
And then there's Rolling Pin Kosher Pariv Bakery.
Oh.
Specializing in fresh baked goodies.
Love it.
Pies, cakes, croissants, cookies.
Oh, my God.
Perfect for a comforting treat.
Sounds amazing.
And let's not forget about the coffee shops.
Of course not.
You've got an article called Top 4 Coffee Shops in Indian Creek.
Okay.
And one that caught my eye is Cafe Vert.
Oh, yeah. What's special about them?
Cafe Vert is a good example of a place that bridges multiple needs.
Okay.
Great coffee.
Yeah.
But they also have American comfort food with a French twist.
Interesting.
Including pastries.
Nice.
And vegan and gluten-free options.
That's so smart.
It seems like they're catering to a health-conscious crowd.
Yeah, that makes sense given the emphasis on wellness in this area.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then there's Bay Harbor Cafe.
Okay.
Known for their Latin-style coffee.
Nice.
They also have traditional sandwiches.
Okay.
Empanadas.
Got it.
Arepas.
Cool.
Even vegan, keto, and gluten-free options.
Wow. They really cover everything.
I know, it's great.
Plus, they're dog-friendly in their outdoor seating area.
Bonus points for that.
For sure.
Speaking of healthy options, there's Pura Vida.
Okay.
Lots of healthy eats.
Like what?
from acai bowls to smoothies.
Okay.
And you can get your coffee with almond milk,
Nice.
oat milk,
Yeah.
or organic sweeteners.
It seems like they're really tapping into that desire for a healthy lifestyle, which is becoming more and more mainstream.
Totally.
Even in luxury circles.
Right. And then there's Coffee Break Enjoy.
Okay.
Extensive menu of coffee and non-coffee drinks.
All right.
Plus pastries.
Of course.
And some vegan options, too.
It seems like they're really trying to offer something for everyone.
Yeah.
Regardless of dietary preferences.
For sure.
What's that?
So we've explored the food scene.
Yes.
But what about romance?
Oh, intrigue.
Got an article on top 5 date spots near Indian Creek.
Okay.
Which suggests that even billionaires need a change of scenery sometimes.
It seems that even in this world of, like, extreme luxury, people still value experiences beyond the gates of their, exclusive community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Starting with a classic.
Yeah.
We have Surfside Beach.
Okay.
It's more peaceful and quiet than some of Miami's other beaches.
Nice.
Perfect for a romantic stroll or a relaxing day under the sun.
It's a good reminder that sometimes the simplest pleasures are the most romantic.
Sometimes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then there's...
Let me guess.
Wait for it. Coffee Break. Enjoy.
Makes another appearance.
They make another appearance.
Their coffee must be good.
I guess their killer coffee and pastry selection is good for date night, too.
Their name certainly evokes a sense of shared enjoyment, which is fitting for a date.
I like that.
Then there's Bal Harbour Shops, which is a step up in terms of luxury.
It's definitely a place to see and be seen.
Yeah.
Designer boutiques, high-end department stores.
Got it.
Art exhibits, koi ponds.
Wow.
It's more than just shopping. It's an experience.
It's a good example of how retail can become a form of entertainment.
Right?
Especially in a place like this.
Totally.
And for a truly splurge-worthy date, there's the Surf Club restaurant at the Four Seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Continental cuisine, veal tops.
Fancy.
Sea base, lobster thermidor.
Oh, my goodness.
It's definitely a place to impress your date.
For sure.
And for a more casual but still romantic setting, there's Sky Bar at the Grand Beach Hotel.
Sky Bar.
Yeah, it's on the 12th floor.
Oh, wow.
So you get these amazing views of the Miami skyline.
That sounds amazing.
It's a great spot for cocktails and enjoying the city lights with your significant other.
It seems like the area offers a good balance between casual and upscale options for a romantic night out.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, you also have an article titled Top 4 Shopping Spots Near Indian Creek.
Okay.
What did you find there?
It's interesting because it suggests there's a spectrum of shopping experiences available, even beyond the luxury of Bal Harbour Shops.
So where does someone who lives in this world go to shops?
Well, for a more low-key option, there's Cane Concourse in Bay Harbor Islands.
Okay.
It's a charming little 2-block area with a variety of boutiques and stores.
Nice.
A nice change of pace from that, the high-end scene.
I like it.
It's good to have options.
And then, of course, there's Bal Harbour Shops.
Of course.
Which we already touched on. A must-visit for anyone who loves luxury brands.
Absolutely.
It's a destination in itself.
It is.
A place where shopping becomes a luxurious experience.
Sure.
And for sheer variety.
Okay.
There's a Ventura Mall.
Love a Ventura Mall.
One of the top grossing malls in the entire U.S.
It's huge.
It's massive.
A Ventura Mall has everything.
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds of stores.
Wow.
From everyday brands to high-end boutiques.
Nice.
Plus restaurants and entertainment.
So it's like a city within a city.
Really is.
It represents the more accessible side of the, retail landscape.
Right.
Catering to a wider range of budgets and tastes.
So we got a pretty good picture of the lifestyle around Indian Creek.
Yeah.
Schools, parks, food, shopping.
It's a lot.
But you also researched vegan options.
Oh, right.
Which I found intriguing.
It is interesting. And it suggests that even in this world of, extreme wealth and indulgence.
There's a growing awareness of, plant-based lifestyles.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You got an article called Top 5 Vegan Restaurants Near Indian Creek.
Okay.
Which seems to confirm that.
Cool.
What are some of the highlights?
Well, we've already talked about Café Vert.
Yes.
Which has a surprisingly good selection of vegan options on their menu.
They do a good job.
From breakfast to pastries.
Yeah.
And everything in between.
They seem to be doing a great job of catering to a variety of dietary needs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then there's the Fresh Carrot of Surfside.
Okay.
which is more health-focused,
Okay.
but has plenty of vegan-friendly choices.
Nice.
Sandwiches, burgers, poke bowls,
Love it.
even desserts. And they're kosher.
I'm seeing a trend here. Lots of places offering both vegan and kosher options.
Yeah.
It seems like inclusivity is becoming more important.
Right.
Even in this high-end environment.
Absolutely.
And for a more casual vegan experience,
Oh, okay.
there's coffee break. Enjoy.
They really are everywhere.
Another appearance,
What kind of vegan options do they have?
they have vegan pastries,
Okay.
pizzas,
Got it.
and salads.
Good mix of savory and sweet.
Right.
Yeah, it shows that they're making an effort to cater to different preferences.
Exactly. Then there's Open Kitchen, known for their simple, fresh, Italian-inspired dishes,
Okay.
including a famous lentil soup,
Nice.
and they have vegan options.
It seems like they're appealing to those who want a more, like, home-cooked feel,
Yeah.
even within a vegan framework.
And for those Instagram-worthy vegan meals,
Okay.
there's Pura Vida.
Nice.
We talked about them earlier.
Right.
Beautiful setting,
Yeah.
colorful and delicious plant-based dishes.
It's a whole vibe.
It's a vibe.
It seems like Pura Vida is a good example of how vegan dining can be, elevated
Yeah,
to a stylish and aspirational experience.
for sure.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground.
We have
Schools, parks, restaurants, even vegan options.
a lot.
It's
Right.
clear that there's a lot more to Indian Creek Village than just the mansions and the exclusive lifestyle.
It's a complex ecosystem.
It is.
With different layers of experience and a surprisingly diverse range of options available,
Oh, totally.
even beyond the gates of, Billionaire Bunker.
It's been a fascinating journey so far.
It has.
But hold on tight, because we're not done yet.
Oh,
There's still so much more to uncover about Indian Creek Village.
can't wait.
We'll be back with part 2 of this deep dive soon, so stay tuned.
Awesome. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of Indian Creek Village.
We've already uncovered so much about this exclusive enclave, from its top-notch security to the surprisingly diverse range of experiences available just outside its gates.
Totally.
But there's still more to explore.
Of course. And
Right.
remember,
Yeah.
we're looking at all this through the lens of your research,
Exactly.
which shows a real interest in the interplay between luxury, lifestyle, and accessibility.
It's not just about being inside the Billionaire Bunker.
Right.
It's about understanding what makes it so unique and what it's like to live within its sphere of influence.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, you have an article here titled 2 Things New in Indian Creek,
Okay.
which suggests that even in this world of, seemingly unchanging wealth,
Yeah.
things are still evolving.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's new in Billionaire Bunker?
Well, the first thing points to the growing influence of technology.
Okay.
Even in this traditionally, old money haven.
What, like robots?
Well, we're talking about cryptocurrency.
Crypto in Indian Creek.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting.
It is a sign of the times, isn't it?
It is.
The article mentions a major cryptocurrency investor who recently bought a multi-million-dollar estate in Indian Creek.
So we're seeing this new guard of wealth.
Yeah.
Those who made their fortunes in tech and crypto.
Yeah.
Starting to make their mark on this, historically old money community.
It makes you wonder
Yeah.
how this influx of new money might shape Indian Creek's culture and dynamics
For sure.
in the years to come.
Will it become more tech-focused?
Maybe.
Will we see crypto-themed parties popping up on the island?
Possibly.
Who knows? But it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, the second new development is a bit more unexpected.
Okay.
It has to do with sustainability.
Sustainability.
Yeah.
In a place known for its massive mansions and lavish lifestyles.
I know. It's surprising.
Not surprising.
But it highlights the fact that even the ultra-wealthy are becoming more aware of their environmental impact.
Makes sense.
The article mentions that quite a few Indian Creek residents are investing in, solar panels
Okay.
and other eco-friendly tech for their homes.
So they're going green.
Yeah.
Even while living large. Interesting.
It is, and it's not just individual efforts either.
Oh.
The article also mentions that the Indian Creek Village Council
Sure.
is looking at ways to make the community more sustainable as a whole.
Like what?
They're considering things like electric vehicle charging stations
Mm-hmm.
and even community gardens.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
It is.
It shows that even in a place like Indian Creek,
Yeah.
there's a growing recognition
Right.
of the need to live more sustainably.
It's a trend we're seeing everywhere,
For sure.
and it's encouraging to see it taking hold,
Yeah.
even in the most exclusive communities.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
And talk about something else you dug into.
Okay.
Things people might not know about Indian Creek Village.
Right.
It seems like you're going, beyond the surface, past the glitz and the glam.
Exactly. It's about understanding the nuances, the little quirks, the things that make this place truly, one of a kind.
So what hidden gems did you uncover?
Well, we already talked about how Indian Creek has its own mayor and local government.
Right.
But did you know this tiny village also has its own zip code?
A zip code?
Yeah.
For just a handful of homes?
That's right.
Wow, that's got to be one of the most exclusive zip codes in the world.
It certainly speaks to a level of exclusivity that's, hard to grasp.
Right.
Imagine putting that zip code on your mail.
Yeah.
Talk about a status symbol.
Okay, here's another one that surprised me.
Okay.
Indian Creek has its own post office.
That's right, and it's not just any post office.
Oh.
It's a historical landmark built in the 1940s.
Wow.
That has served the residents ever since.
I love that they've preserved that piece of history.
Yeah.
It adds to the character of the village.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that even amidst, the modern opulence,
right,
there's a sense of heritage and tradition.
And here's something else I found fascinating.
Okay.
Indian Creek has its own school.
Well, not a school in the traditional sense.
Oh.
It's actually a one-room schoolhouse.
Really?
Built in the early 1900s.
Oh.
For the children of the island's original settlers.
Wow, really? Is it still in use?
No, it's not a functioning school anymore.
Okay.
But it has been preserved as a historical landmark.
I wonder what it would have been like.
Yeah.
To attend a one-room schoolhouse on a billionaire's island.
Right.
Talk about a unique educational experience.
It would be quite a story to tell.
Yeah.
It's a glimpse into the island's past.
Right.
Before it became a haven for the ultra-wealthy.
Now let's talk about something that's synonymous with luxury.
Okay.
Yachts.
Ah, yes. Indian Creek is practically a yacht owner's dream.
Of course.
Most of the estates have their own private docks.
Wow.
And it's not uncommon to see mega yachts docked right in residents' backyards.
I can just picture it. Sipping champagne on the deck of a mega yacht?
Right.
With the Miami skyline as your backdrop? Now that's the life.
It's a level of luxury that's hard to comprehend for most of us.
Right.
And it shows how central boating is to the Indian Creek lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's not just a hobby.
Right.
It's woven into the fabric of their everyday lives.
Okay, this next one is a bit more practical.
Okay.
But still interesting.
All right.
Indian Creek has its own water treatment plant.
They do. They're not reliant on the city's water supply. They have their own, self-sufficient system.
It makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
They're on an island.
Right.
And they value their autonomy.
Exactly. It's another example of how Indian Creek residents have created their own world.
I like that.
A world where they control every aspect of their environment. From the water they drink to the security that surrounds them.
And speaking of security.
Yes.
Here's something that's a bit unsettling.
Okay.
But also highlights the lengths they go to protect themselves. They have their own bomb squad.
It is a stark reminder that for the ultra-wealthy, security is paramount.
Makes sense.
They face threats and risks that most people never have to consider.
A bomb squad in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's a whole different level of security.
It is, but it's important to remember that for these residents, this level of protection is a necessity, not a luxury.
Okay, this last one is more of a fun fact,
right.
But it's still interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Indian Creek has its own flag.
I know, a flag for a tiny island with a few dozen residents.
Right.
It's almost endearing.
I wonder what it looks like.
Right.
A palm tree with a $$ sign on it.
Maybe it's a symbol of their, unique identity, their sense of community within this exclusive enclave.
So we've uncovered some pretty amazing things about Indian Creek Village.
We have.
It's more than just a collection of mansions.
Right.
It's a, self-contained world with its own history, tradition, and even quirks.
And it's a world that's constantly evolving, even as it maintains its core values of privacy, security, and luxury.
Speaking of evolving, let's talk about something that reflects a more modern trend.
Okay.
Instagrammable spots in Indian Creek Village.
This is where luxury and social media collide.
Totally.
We have an article titled Top 5 Instagrammable Places in Indian Creek Village, which suggests a desire to capture and share the beauty and exclusivity of this place.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Indian Creek is notoriously private.
Right.
How do you find Instagrammable spots?
Yeah.
in a place that's practically off limits to the public.
That's the challenge, and it's what makes these spots even more, like, alluring.
Okay.
It's like finding hidden treasure.
I like that.
Yeah.
So where do you go to get that perfect Indian Creek Instagram shot?
Well, the article starts with a spot that's accessible to anyone.
Okay.
The Indian Creek Island Bridge.
The bridge? Really?
Yes, it offers a stunning view of the island.
Okay.
With its lush greenery, sparkling waterways.
Okay.
And of course, those iconic mansions in the background.
I can see it now. A perfectly posed selfie on the bridge with the caption, "Living my best life in Indian Creek."
Exactly.
Even if you're just a visitor.
It's all about creating the illusion of access.
Make it till you make it, right?
Exactly.
Okay. What's next on the list of Instagrammable spots?
This one is a bit more exclusive.
Right.
The Indian Creek Country Club.
The legendary golf course, but how do you get access to that for a photo op?
Unless you're a member or know someone who is,
Yeah.
you'll have to get creative. The article suggests scoping it out from a boat.
Okay.
Or even a helicopter.
Wow. Talk about going to the extremes for the perfect shot.
It takes dedication.
It does.
But the results can be amazing.
Yeah.
Imagine a drone shot of those, perfectly manicured greens with the sparkling waters of Biscayne Bay in the background.
That's definitely Instagram gold.
For sure.
Okay, what else is on the list?
This one is for the true adventurers.
Okay.
The Indian Creek Village Marina.
The marina. What's so Instagrammable about a marina?
This isn't your average marina.
Okay.
It's where the residents dock their mega yachts.
Got it.
And it's a sight to behold.
So it's all about capturing the opulence.
Yeah.
The sheer size and grandeur of these luxury vessels.
Exactly. Imagine a photo of a row of, sleek, gleaming mega yachts with the Miami skyline as a backdrop.
Right.
It screams luxury and exclusivity.
I'm getting serious FOMO now.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Now, this next spot is a bit more subtle.
Okay.
But it speaks to the understated elegance of Indian Creek.
Okay.
The village's lush landscaping.
Landscaping? Seriously?
Yes. Indian Creek is known for its, perfectly manicured lawns, colorful tropical flowers, and towering palm trees.
Right.
It's a botanical paradise.
So it's about capturing the beauty of nature.
Yeah.
Amidst all the opulence.
Precisely. Imagine a photo of a, cobblestone pathway.
Okay.
Winding through a lush garden with a glimpse of a grand estate in the distance.
Right.
It's a visual representation of the Indian Creek lifestyle.
Okay.
Beauty, tranquility, and exclusivity.
Okay. Last but not least.
All right.
We have a spot that's all about capturing the energy and vibrancy of Miami.
Okay.
The Indian Creek Village waterfront.
This is where the island meets the mainland. And it's a great place to capture, dynamic interplay of those two worlds.
So we're talking photos of the skyline, the water.
Yeah.
Maybe even some of the action happening on the nearby beaches.
Exactly. Imagine a sunset shot of the Miami skyline with the silhouettes of palm trees and mega yachts in the foreground.
I love it.
It's a visual representation of Indian Creek's, unique position, a secluded oasis.
Right.
Just minutes from the heart of Miami.
This has been a truly fascinating deep dive.
It has.
Into the world of Indian Creek Village and its surroundings.
For sure.
We've uncovered so much from its history and security measures to its culinary scene and even its most Instagrammable spots.
It's been a journey through a world that's both aspirational and intriguing.
Yeah.
We've explored the allure of luxury.
Yeah.
And how it intersects with, everyday life.
Exactly.
Even for those who live outside the gates of Billionaire Bunker.
But we're not quite finished yet.
Oh, there's more.
There's still one more part to this deep dive.
Can't wait.
So stay tuned for our final thoughts on Indian Creek Village.
Okay.
And what it all means. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into Indian Creek Village.
We've journeyed from the heart of Billionaire Bunker out to its vibrant surroundings.
We have.
Exploring everything from schools and dog parks to culinary hotspots.
Right.
We've even uncovered secret zip codes and a bomb squad.
It's true. We've really peeled back the layers of this ultra-exclusive world.
Seeing both the allure and the contradictions.
And throughout this exploration, we've been guided by your research.
Exactly.
Which reveals a fascination not just with the facts of luxury, but with its nuances.
Right.
Its impact on the surrounding community.
Right.
And how it reflects larger societal trends.
Yeah.
So as we piece it all together,
what's
the bigger picture here? What does Indian Creek Village really tell us about the world we live in?
That's the key question, isn't it? If we connect all these dots, what emerges is a portrait of Indian Creek Village as a microcosm of a broader desire.
Okay.
The desire for curated experiences, even as the world outside feels increasingly chaotic and uncertain.
So it's not just about having wealth.
Right.
It's about using that wealth to create a highly controlled and personalized environment.
Exactly. And this manifests in everything from the 13-person private police force to the eco-conscious upgrades on those multi-million-dollar mansions.
Makes sense.
It's about shaping your reality, minimizing risk, and maximizing enjoyment.
Which, to be honest, is something many of us strive for on some level, whether we're billionaires or not.
Totally.
We all crave security. A beautiful home.
Of course.
Access to good food and experiences.
Absolutely. But Indian Creek takes this to the extreme. It's like a hyper-curated reality.
Why?
A bubble of exclusivity that reflects the aspirations and perhaps even the anxieties of a certain segment of society.
And that's where the tension lies, right?
Yeah.
The contrast between this meticulously crafted world and the realities faced by, most people.
It's a valid point. The level of wealth and security in Indian Creek is simply unattainable for the vast majority.
Yeah.
And it does raise questions about equity, social responsibility, and the role of extreme wealth in our society.
But here's something else to consider.
Okay.
Even amidst this exclusivity, there's a ripple effect.
I see.
Think about those top-rated schools and dog parks.
Right.
The diverse culinary scene. The vegan options, even the Instagram-worthy spots just outside Indian Creek's gates.
You're right. The presence of this wealthy community creates a certain demand.
Yeah.
A market for high-quality goods and services that benefits the surrounding area as well.
So while Indian Creek itself might represent a level of luxury that's out of reach for most, its presence has a broader impact.
Right.
Enriching the lives of those who live nearby, even if they'll never step foot inside Billionaire Bunker.
It's a complex dynamic, no doubt.
It is.
And one that deflects some of the larger trends shaping our world today.
What kind?
The concentration of wealth.
Okay.
The desire for curated experiences.
Yeah.
The growing awareness of sustainability. And the ever-present influence of social media.
As always, there's a lot to unpack.
For sure.
But that's what we do here on the Deep Dive, right?
That's right.
We take a stack of information.
Yeah.
Analyze it.
Right.
And try to make sense of it all.
And in doing so, hopefully we gain a better understanding of ourselves, our society, and the forces that shape the world around us.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Indian Creek Village, I'm left with a final thought for you, our listener.
All right.
Knowing what you now know about this exclusive world, its allure, its contradictions, and its impact, would you want to be a part of it?
It's a question with no easy answer, and one that's worth pondering.
Yeah.
Perhaps while you're enjoying a latte at Pura Vida.
Right.
Or walking your dog in one of those nearby parks.
Makes sense.
Who knows? Maybe one day you'll find yourself crossing that bridge into Indian Creek Village.
Maybe.
Or maybe you'll decide that the real treasures are found in the vibrant world that surrounds it.
Either way, we hope this deep dive has given you a new perspective on this unique corner of the world.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.